What's going on, everybody? Yes, I'm here in this tunnel, but not for the reasons you think. Just because it's so bloody windy out, my plans on making this video kind of changed, so just go with the flow. Normally I don't do product reviews, it's just not my thing, but today I'm going to be talking to you about the M6 Mark II quickly, so here we go. So here goes with the real world evaluation, tech review, whatever you want to call it, of the M6 Mark II from my opinion. This is just my opinion, people. I'm not sponsored, I'm not anything. I spent my own hard-earned money on this camera, so yeah. So all the video in this video will be shot with the M6 Mark II, except when you see video of the actual body itself. That will be shot on a different camera. But other than that, everything's going to be shot on this, and I will be posting photos that I've taken with this too, just to show you. And so yeah. And did I mention it's got 120 FPS? I know it doesn't have autofocus in that mode, but you know what? It's easy enough to work around. Just think about what you're actually going to shoot with it, and you'll do fine. I love it. So smooth. So yeah, I've always had two bodies. You know, shooting weddings, things like this, you just want that backup. And I had a 70 Mark II, getting up there in age, so I bought an EOS R. My first dive into the mirrorless world. Great camera. It's missing a lot of features, which we all know about. Thanks, Canon. Just put them in there. So, good buddy Brian has this camera. He's been using it for about a year. And so I took the plunge about 2 months ago. Bought it. Just running the normal kit lens on it. And it's fantastic. It does a lot more things than the other body doesn't do. Intervalometer for one. Faster shutter speed, 120 FPS, just to name a few. So you know what? I've been extremely happy with it. I can't say anything bad about it. It's small, compact. Yes, it's a crop sensor, people. Get over that. You don't have to have a full frame camera to produce good quality images and video. What you need to do is create good content. It really doesn't matter the camera. It really doesn't. So yeah, no, I'm extremely happy with this. I'll be showing you a bunch of clips I've shot over the past couple months with it as this video goes on, and you know, I'm a fan of it. Yeah, sure, if I had the money I'd go buy the R5 or whatever just to have it. But you know what? As an everyday camera, you can throw this in your pocket. Takes phenomenal photos. Video is awesome. The sensor this thing has in it is great. The file sizes in RAW are awesome. There is so much information in there that you can work with while editing. It's phenomenal how you can pull back the highlights, bump up the shadows. It just does a great job. And talk about that grain, people. That grain that Canon has in their sensors now, I don't know what it is, but it just looks good. Play with it. It just looks good. And did I say it's fast? You know, in high-speed photo mode, getting like 14 frames a second out of this thing. Pretty impressive, I'd say, people. One thing I forgot to mention was the battery life. I'm used to running the bigger batteries that everybody knows that Canon has, but you know what? The battery life is really good for this camera, I have to say. So I don't know if these people doing reviews on, I don't know what they were doing. I've shot a lot out in the cold, and they do quite well. So battery life is good. And you know what, for the price point this thing's at, you know, it fits probably into a lot of people's budgets right now. And so you come in, buy this, get the great lens. You got to buy a little mic with it, little tripod maybe, little gimbal, whatever. But you know what? You're going to get going and you're going to shoot a lot of video, shoot a lot of photos. Yes, and if you like doing street photography, this is also a great camera for that. The size of it alone is great because a normal DSLR, big pro body, kind of just sticks out like a sore thumb. With this, you can walk around. Nobody really looks at you because they think, it's just a little camera. It's not much, but you know what? It's a plus for that. So, street photography, camera. Did I mention the high ISO capabilities this has? And how stuff looks, you know, cranking it up, and it's awesome. So, before I forget, there are two more features I really want to mention. The autofocus drag on your screen. It is wild. You know, you're doing portraits, you put it over here, take a few shots, move it there, take a few shots, move it there. Awesome. It's such a great feature. And the other one, the built-in Wi-Fi Bluetooth feature for transferring files right from the camera to your phone to edit, works so good. I've used it a bunch of times. You know, you're on a shoot, take some shots, edit them, throw them over to the phone real quick, edit it on your phone, email it to the client right there. It's awesome, works great, good job. So I just want to say overall, I'm extremely happy with this little guy. It's served me well the last few months so far, and I see it continuing to serve me quite well. Like anything, you can find a fault with anything if you really dig deep enough. But really, what do you use it for? Does it fit your shooting style? And ultimately, does it give you the images and the video that you want? That's what it comes down to. And use your brain a little bit and get creative, people. You know what? I see these guys putting out awesome videos with shot on cell phones. So for people to knock a little camera like this, they need to try it first and really give it a good run for its money. So thanks for watching, everybody, and my kind of real world review of a camera. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, leave me some comments, and see you in the next one, people.